have to take my car in this morning. I'm going to take it over to Firestone for oil change, inspection, what have you, and then I'm going to walk, I'm dropping it off, and I'm going to walk to a coffee shop downtown Columbia, and I'm just going to work from there until my car is done. So I'll take you along for that. It was a really fun weekend. I hate to tell you that because I didn't vlog it, but I feel like I want to talk about it because went out for a lot of fun activities. I went hiking with a friend. We went to this like bird nature reserve, and the hike was way harder than we were expecting, but it was really cool to go. And then I went with her to a garden center. I picked up some vegetable and fruit starts that I'm going to show you in just a second because I'm very excited about them. Not to make this my whole personality now, if you saw my last vlog, I picked strawberries for the first time because that's something I'd always wanted to do. And I bought strawberry plants. So I asked if they would be okay in like these big pots that I have in my front bed. And the lady said they would. If she was lying to me, I don't want to hear about it. Hi. Yeah, I have my little garden going. I planted all those things yesterday. I'm very excited. Saturday night was super fun too. I went to a fundraiser with a friend. It was like this big fundraiser, but my favorite band was playing at it as well, and a couple other really great bands. They were also selling old merch of theirs, like retired merch that they don't offer anymore, at like insane prices to benefit the charity. So I loaded up and will be henceforth wearing that merch all summer because I bought like 5 shirts and some sweatpants, and my husband also wanted some things. So I'm trying to decide which coffee shop to go to today. There's one that's closer, like more of a 10-minute walk probably from the Firestone, and there's one that's probably more of like a 20 to 30-minute walk realistically. I'm trying to get more steps in and more like just active calories in my day. So we'll see. I'll let you know what I decide when I get there, because it's probably going to be a fully on the whim decision, largely based on how hot it is when I step outside the house, because it has been, we've hit that point, friends, in the South. It has been so humid. This past weekend was terrible. It rained like just enough to make it terribly humid, and then the rain left, so it wasn't even like staying to cool things down. It is like, the high is like 85 today, and that's not terrible in of itself, but the humidity has hit, and I can't be outside. Like, I planted these starter plants on Sunday afternoon, and I was dying. It only took me like 30 minutes, but it was sunny and humid, and like 85, and I could not even deal. So I'm not a heat person. I am a winter person. This is not my favorite time of year. So if I don't walk to the further coffee shop, that's why. I want to show you my garden before I head out. This is not an edible plant. This is, well, technically I think it's sweet potato vine. But I think it's just like, this doesn't grow sweet potato. No duh. But that was there previously. That somehow survived the winter. So I'm just seeing how they do in these new pots. I can keep some green in them because everything was dead. These are my strawberries. I cannot take credit at all for these little guys, but I do need to pick them. But I can't take credit for them because they were already on the plant when what am I trying to say? They were already on the plant when I bought it. So I can't take credit for those. Did not grow those. I just planted these yesterday, and we shall see like what happens with them. Hopefully they don't die. We'll see. Okay, so this is one kind of pepper, and this is another kind of pepper. This is like the bell type, a bell pepper of some sort. And then this is a smaller pepper, and I don't remember what it's called. I just got like a variety. This is dill because I'm obsessed with dill. I love dill, and the package said that it was one of the easiest to grow. So I'm hoping that that is true, because I would love to make my own, put my own fresh dill on things. That would be absolutely lovely. Those are more peppers. Peppers felt safe. I didn't feel like they needed, I've heard that they don't need a ton of space. That's my garden. Every time I take my car in, I remember that I need to clean it out. We're gonna go to Firestone and we're gonna drop off my car, and then we're gonna get some work done and get some coffee, and it's gonna be great.
Thank you.
Hi. I'm just dropping off. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Decided to go to Nashville Tea Company, which is a place the opposite direction of the other shop I was talking about, but I realized it was like equidistant, and I hadn't been there in a really hot minute. It's really a struggle for me because I love coffee, but I also love the aesthetic of just a good shop, and Nashville Tea Company has the best. It's just like a really cozy place to work, and so today that just took precedence because I'm gonna have to be there for a few hours, and it just sounded really nice. There's got a lot of windows and things, so I'm gonna go there and get some tea, even though I'm admittedly not a tea. I will always choose coffee over tea, but it is really good tea. So. What is probably not the best decision I've ever made. I'm walking to a different place. I was hoping I wouldn't have to eat lunch, like buy lunch, because I dropped my car off a little earlier. But they just told me it still wouldn't be done until 3, and your girl's hungry. I walked out of Nashville Tea and realized that it's supposed to storm like now, and there are some pretty, you can't really see them, there's some pretty gnarly clouds to my right, and oh, it's thundering now. So I do have about a 15-minute walk to where I need to go, and I think I can make it. And even if I get rained on, well, here's the problem. If I get rained on, I don't know if you can hear me at all. If I get rained on, it's not the end of the world. The problem would be my laptop that's in my bag right now. I made it to Bucking Board. Unfortunately, right after I finished filming that one clip, the bottom fell out. Like literally, it was sunny when I left that building. When I left Nashville Tea Company, it was sunny, so I didn't have a reason to check the weather, but I should have, because it started pouring, and I had to make a call that I was not super excited about. I did end up taking a ride for like a literal minute to where I needed to go. 2 people stopped actually to ask if I needed a ride. The first one I was like, no, it's fine. And then the second one I finally caved because I was more worried. It literally, we was not trying to bite my ankle. Any other, like, I would not have cared to walk in the rain, period, if I did not have electronics on me. that was really my only concern. And so I did take a ride. I was not excited I was not happy about it. Like, it was not my smartest. I did not plan ahead, which is not like me. All that to say, I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's only just now hitting me how bizarre that decision was. I had nowhere to go. I didn't know what to do. All that to say, I got to Buck and Board. I was very surprised by how busy they were in the middle of a Monday. So I had to sit like on the very edge on like the bar at the window for a little bit, and then eventually the lunch rush kind of cleared and I sat at a table. But I just camped there for a little bit and had some soup, and then I felt bad for how long I was staying, and I ordered some cake, which was not as good as I wanted it to be, and now I'm home. So that was all an adventure, and I will always check the weather before I have to walk 20 minutes next time, because that was really stupid. I am about to head into work. It's Wednesday. I don't film much on work days or like office days because there's really nothing to portray. We're all just on our laptops and in meetings and trying to be collaboratively productive. So I don't really film on these days, but I did just want to say I'm a little stressed about my strawberries. I walked out last night and they were very dried out from the day. My front bed gets a lot of sun, but it said that they needed full sun, and I watered them a ton when I planted them, but the soil was like completely dry. So I went ahead and watered them again last night. I'm really hoping they make it because I'm a little too emotionally attached. I'm very excited. I just stopped by this boba place that I've been wanting to try forever. I got myself a strawberry matcha, and I'm gonna go drop off a tiger's milk to my husband, which he'll also inevitably try. But I wanted to try this one. I got it. Oh, I should have taken a video before I mixed it. That's really good. It's very fresh. They only use like, I don't know if it's all organic, but they use really wholesome ingredients. But yeah, that's really good. Thursday morning. I woke up a little bit ago. I'm going to make some breakfast and then I'm going to get into my day. I'm going to be working today, obviously, and then I will be doing some laundry and trying to straighten up the house and pack before I leave tomorrow. I'm going to Memphis for like a little weekend trip. I'm going to visit some friends and get my hair done, so I'm very excited about that. And so I'm leaving super bright and early in the morning for that, and I'm going to need to pack today. So I'll get that done and then kind of have another little rest of my list is just like little things to get finished up and like straighten up that I want to take care of. So that's what's happening today. Gershwin is shaking the camera because he just jumped on the table. I'm a little stressed about my strawberries. One got eaten. I was just a little concerned about it. Hi, Gershwin. Hi. I'm just a little emotionally attached, you guys. Spent, look at that bite. Someone took a good healthy bite out of that strawberry. Afternoon. I am headed to the park. I'm headed to the park Caleb and I are gonna meet there for dinner. I'm gonna pick up burritos first and then head to the park. And so we're gonna go hang out over there, and then we're gonna go thrifting a little bit for Ren Fair costumes. So it should be fun. That's where I'm headed. We are just gonna spend the evening since I will be gone tomorrow, so it should be fun. Good morning. It is 4:45. I'm headed to Memphis, and the reason I'm leaving so early is because I'm meeting my friend who's doing my hair before we actually start here. We're going to grab coffee, so that also means I'm 3 hours away from my first cup of coffee, which is quite unfortunate, but it's really good coffee, so I will survive. I'm gonna get on the road, and I will see you in Memphis. Hello! The hair's done. It is like 12:30. I'm gonna head to my family's house, and I'm gonna probably chill for a little bit with them, if anyone's home even. Oh, got little baby hairs, but that's okay. I'm very excited about this color. I really love it. I don't know if it really translates, but I'm very excited about it. So this is the summer look. Sunday, it's 8:30. I have just stopped for Big B Coffee, which is like a chain. I've never been here. I said that with such disdain. So the thing about me is that like I always seek out local places because they're better. But then I do have like a soft spot in my heart for certain chains, like Dutch Bros I really weirdly like for some reason. And so Big B is like another type of, kind of one of those like northern drive-through coffee places. I believe that's what it looks like. That just opened up in my parents' hometown. So I just stopped here on my way out, and I was gonna try their vanilla cinnamon honey latte if I can open it. And it seems very hot. I don't know why I got hot either. I think I just was like, it'll last long. It looks like they gave me is this a medium? This is huge. They told me it was a medium, or I asked for a medium, and this just seems really large. It's also very hot. It's about what I expected. It's like Starbucks. It's about what you expect from a chain. It'll tide me over just fine. I just figured they're the only thing open on my way out. I've never tried them. The contradictory thing about me is like I always seek out local, but then I also like to be able to give input on chains. So it's really just, I have a weird thing where I feel like it's my civic duty to know which coffee shops are the best in any like 15-mile radius of me. So I have tried Big B. It's tolerable. It's about the same as Starbucks, in case anyone was wondering. I am headed back to Nashville area. I'm going to end up at my church. We are recording background vocals for a worship album that we're putting out soon, and I'm very excited about that. So we are recording like gang vocals, which is just literally the technical term for group vocals. Everyone's like, gang vocals. I'm like, that's what they're called. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm going to that, and we will be there all afternoon because we're recording them for all of the songs. Like everything else on the album is done, and then I will be I'll finally be headed home. Well, I'll be going to our home group, which is like our small group, and then I'll be headed home. So really don't get home until tonight, like fully home in my own bed.
Nothing but a sound of Martha here, and nothing but a song of a letter.
Good morning. It is Monday. I wanted to give an update on my strawberries before I ended this vlog. I had a pretty productive morning. I did some straightening the house. I cropped the shirt. I struggled with my garbage disposal because I broke it before I left for Memphis. These guys are really thriving. Don't know why they are doing so much better than over here. I did trim. I might just go ahead and trim all of these. I trimmed several of the dried leaves yesterday so that they could have more energy to go to like the new plant that's coming in, and I might do that more. I might trim more of these. This guy is doing like really well, so yeah, we'll see what happens with him. He's like very green and thriving, so I'm excited about that. That was my week. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with me. If you did, like, subscribe, or leave a comment to help me out in the YouTube algorithmic world. And I will see you again soon.